Hey my friend and fellow trader, Will here over at Pips and Gains, and welcome back to another weekly market forecast. Today's video we're going to be breaking down some of the major currency pairs to see what is in store for the markets in the week ahead. So it's a big day in the US with Donald Trump set to take office. So let's head over to the US dollar first and see exactly what it is telling us. So we are selling off pretty early in the week. I'll just start off the monthly charts. Just want a quick analysis of the higher time frames to see exactly what is going on the monthly. So what we noticed straight away, we finally broke out of this 2-year range between 100 and 107. We got the close above it in December, although December is one of those months where liquidity kind of dries up. So this could be just the breakout, could be a false one. We fall back down into this area by the end of this month. We'll see what the charts are telling us here. So we got the breakout. Market had been rallying, hit just above 110 earlier in the month, and we have this supply zone up here where we had this huge sell-off before back down to the 100 area where we formed support, which was a previous breakout of resistance here of this swing high. Market created support, stuck in this range. We broke above that range, and now it looks like on the monthly we may be heading up towards the 112 area, between 112 and 115. I do not think we'll get that high, but who knows with Trump taking office. So weekly charts now. See a very, very overextended move. We had this rally from 100 all the way up to 108, and then it fell back down. It closed the week, closed above the range and above these highs. We closed back down in it, and then we got the rally back up above it. So what I think may happen now is a very overextended move. We'll get a move back down towards 105, 106 and 105. If we look at the weekly MACD, okay, still very, very bullish. Although we can see the volume starting to get less here. If we look at the daily chart, what we're noticing on the daily chart is we're starting to get bearish volume, and we're getting a crossover on the daily chart. So this is kind of coinciding with what I suspect may happen this week. We may get a drop down towards 105. So I'm expecting a dollar sell-off this week. For trade entries, I don't really trade the US dollar index. I trade the cross pairs. But if you were entering this, I would look possibly a sell signal on any spike up higher. But again, this week I'm looking for dollar weakness. It has started off bearish this week. We kind of confirmation would be to break down below last week's low, which is 108,700. Get a breakdown towards there. Expect this to move down towards 107. So let's also look at the EURUSD. Been dropping pretty heavily as of late. If you look at one of my previous ideas, the last trade idea I posted on the EURUSD, it was when we was expecting a move up to 109,500. We did get that, which was this rally here. This is about the time I made that video. We got the rally up to the 109,500, and then we got the huge sell-off. Did pop down to 105, and it's actually dropped further down towards, actually hit 101,800. So what is in store for the week ahead with the EURUSD? So if I'm suspecting dollar weakness, I'm looking to buy the EURUSD this week. So let's see any good areas where we could be buying this week. EURUSD. So again, kind of the reverse pattern from the US dollar. We had the breakout of this range. This 2-year range, and it kind of closed, like I said, broke out of it at the end of last month in December. So what I suspect may happen this week is we'll get a move back up towards 106,500, up towards this here previous support, now resistance. So we could see something like this and then follow down there, or we just see the continuation back up into the range. So I do, in the coming days and weeks ahead, I do suspect euro to rally. We also have this demand zone down here, which starts around 99 and goes all the way down to 95. So something like this may be on the cards. We can see that we are getting the MACD crossing with bearish momentum to the downside on a cross. So this could be quick pullback up towards 105, 106, and then the sell off down to here. If we look at the, sorry, this is the monthly chart. If we look at the weekly, and we had this bullish candle last week. We had the drop to the low. Again, very, very overextended move. With the drops to new lows, and then the market's kind of rallied heavily since then, from 101,700 all the way up to so far just above 103. I do suspect a move back up to 105, 106 for the week ahead, which then I will reanalyze at the end of this week to see if the market is preparing for a drop down to parity or lower. So to get into this position this week, again, I wouldn't just simply buy where we are now. I'd wait for kind of pullback. So I would wait for any pullback down towards, just turn on my TRFX King indicator. I'd look for a pullback just down under 103, down towards 102.5. Wait for a buy signal on the TRFX King indicator from a 1 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour chart. And then I would be looking to enter this market, targeting the 105 and 106 area for the week ahead. Next one is British Pound USD. Turn off, dropping again pretty heavily, and this is a more fundamental drop with the gilts in the UK getting sold off again. And if we look at the monthly chart, very, very overextended move to the downside. We're now reaching this kind of support area here on the monthly chart. If I'll just delete all these drawings first. Which we did get a reaction, more or less reaction from, I think it was last week. Yeah, so we can see the support here at 120,500. Kind of hit 121, nice round number. Then we got a rally. So British Pound USD. Do suspect some sort of rebound, maybe up towards 125, and then selling off again. I do suspect the British Pound USD will be weaker over the coming months. In the week ahead, I'm looking for short-term correction from where we are now. I would probably want to see a move back down, maybe under 121, down towards 125, and then be looking to buy that. So that is the British Pound USD. Next one is, I just want to quickly recap on USDCAD. Again, this was an idea from last week that I posted. We did get the initial drop from the analyst that I gave last Monday, and we got a 3-day drop down towards 143. It was looking like it was breaking out of the distribution period. We have then had this rally back up, which to me looks like a fake out. Rally back up, and it actually created new highs. But again, we're selling off pretty heavily from those highs this morning. The reason I think that is, if we look at this kind of rally, was on Friday, and it was a very gradual grind all the way back up to pretty much closing, which kind of suspects that this was maybe algorithms and a false breakout, because it was late Friday evening in the US session. So this was kind of low liquidity time, and the market just grinded up, and that's why we're getting a sell-off pretty early this morning. So I do suspect this week what may happen with the USD-CAD, I do suspect it will go to the downside. Very, very overextended move. Starting to see a bit of a change of structure here on the weekly charts. Yeah, it's getting sold off, then bought up, sold off, then bought up. We created the new high. The momentum to the upside is fading. If we look at the daily, just want to mark some levels here first. The monthly, we do have from this month, the April 20 swing high, and then the swing high from March 20. And it creates this supply zone. We're well into it now. And we also have this high here from 2016. Now, we noticed both these times were big spikes into this area. This one is more of a gradual move up into the sell zone. We have a very overextended move. We have this support here, breakout area, which we'll probably see the market move back down to this area, the breakout area, or maybe fall back into it. But we should see the market move down towards 139, at least 140 or 139 in the coming weeks ahead. If we look at the weekly chart here, kind of confirming that. You can see the market as it's entered the sell zone. See price starting to slow down, momentum starting to slow down. The MACD isn't yet crossing on the weekly charts. If we look at the daily, you can see clear divergence. MACD is moving down. We had this pop higher on last Friday, which I again suspect is a false breakout. So what may happen this week? We may get a quick move above 145, and then the sharp sell-off, or the market may just continue down from here in that false breakout, finally breaking out of the 143 area and moving down towards 140. So we do have the Canadian CPI this week, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at US dollar weakness this week, euro strength, and British pound for a short-term pullback up towards 125. So again, just wait for the proper signals, wait for pullbacks in any of the pairs that I've mentioned in this video. And yeah, let me know in the comments section what you think. If you have any questions, yeah, again in the comments section. And if you want to get access to my weekly trading setups, simply click the link below this video. And yeah, I shall see you on the next video. Have a fantastic trading week. Well over at Pips and Gains.